Hello, my name is Jack Lappin and I am auditioning for a part with the Institute for Contemporary Theatre. I'm very passionate about film and performance art. Ever since I was a kid and had my first trip to the cinema, I've had such a burning passion for this industry, and it's something that, ever since my first trip to the cinema, it's a part of the world that I've wanted to explore. And a lot of the skills and a lot of the hobbies that I've picked up from that area have transferred over to different forms of media like video games and comic books and things like that. Something that's got me so invested in this sort of world that it's been built around. It's incredible, it really is. And what I'm hoping to get from this experience is the confidence to be able to do all different types of things that the profession requires, and to be able to push myself to such extreme limits that I can do the best I can. And a lot of the stuff I've always done with it, not so much self-taught, but I've picked up from watching films and just seeing how the industry works enough to gauge how to how to do certain things. So part of my hobbies and interests, like I mentioned, is going to the cinema. I always like to go out with friends, spend time with family, go to the gym, go to different places like Liverpool, Manchester, just do traveling, and those are mainly the hobbies that I like to carry with me, and they're mainly my interests, as well as decorating at the moment, which is what I'm doing with my own place right now. So yeah, that's really all there is about me. I like to do impersonations. That's another thing that I love to do. I just like to study voice work and even dance. May not be very good at dance, but and in some ways singing, but that's something that can definitely do with a bit of work. So the monologue that I will be doing for this audition is from a play called Wasted Talent, and it was released in 2020 by a Joseph Arnone. So the monologue that I'll be doing from it is as follows. He stopped believing. That's it. That's why he failed. He quit. So much talent and so much potential, but he stopped believing in himself. He lost his way because he couldn't figure out what he wanted and what he wanted to do with his career. And I guess all the stress just added up. And finally, it broke him. His music was great. I would listen to it all the time. It would get me so pumped up, and his lyrics would never get old. No one gave him a chance, but I think in today's world, that doesn't matter. He didn't give himself the chance to take control of his career or anything else. And it was definitely something I knew he was capable of. Maybe it was the fear from doubting himself, and it crippled his ambition. Next, the second one is, it's actually from the movie Joker, which to me is a real piece of cinema and a fine specimen of acting. It's one of those movies that I really enjoyed, and I think it was a movie, given the circumstances around mental health, it was definitely something that was definitely needed. So this passage from Joker is as follows. Comedy is subjective. Isn't that what they say? All of you, the system, what knows so much, you decide what's right or wrong, what's real or made up. The same way you decide what's funny or not. Do I look like the kind of clown who could start a movement? I killed those guys because they were awful. Everybody's awful. It's enough to drive a man crazy. And the piece of music that I've chosen today is from Joker itself, and the music for the film is a very good metaphor for the themes of the movie, such as mental health and just a breakdown in society. And this is the song as follows. Thank you for watching, and thank you for giving me the opportunity.